What would it be like if you saw all your problems as stories? Stories made of bundles of thoughts, of commentary, of just description, of just fantasy, of dream stuff. That's what thoughts are. Fantasy, ideas. And you just saw it as images. You saw it as just sound in your mind, vibration in your mind, nothing vibrating. What would it do to your state of being? Can you notice the peace that you arrive at? Because you're actually occurring in peace. You're occurring in emptiness. These stories, your so-called problems, are stories told. And who is the narrator? Who is it being read to? And I would even go a little deeper and say that the you who you think it's being read to is also a story. You actually can't escape freedom. You can't escape peace. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't go and do something, or that you should go and do something. And it's not like I'm discouraging people to solve their problems. But the suffering from it, when you notice that you're suffering from the commentary and the endless circles of the problem just being spoken in your head, and you feel the suffering, then it's time to see it as what it is, which is a story. Can you see situations as stories? At least in the memory, the situations that have happened and the situations that will maybe happen as stories in memory and in future imagination. And maybe you can also see this as a story, whatever you're telling yourself or interpreting about this moment here in your mind. If you can't see something as a story, then try to see something that you can see as a story. Let's say something that is less emotionally charged. The most emotionally charged stuff might seem really real, but start with the less emotional or less personal stuff, and then see if you can also increase the level of the next situation, and see if you can see those as stories as well, until you can see your greatest problems as just stories. Just stories, just empty, just a fairy tale. And even though, let's say there's an airplane coming over here now, and I'm getting a bit stressed that it may screw up the sound. Even though that might happen, maybe the sound was screwed up there, and I know for a fact that the airplane did fly over here. Although that's true, it's a pretty true description of what happened, but it was still a thought, it was still an interpretation, it was still vibration, it was still vibratory visual image, imagery, sound, impression. It was just experience, and now it's over. It was still raw sensation. I gave a meaning to it in my head. That was the story. So it wasn't a problem. So, and this video, maybe if it's screwed up, It's up to me to tell that story and believe in that story and believe that that would be a really bad thing. Eventually you can see more and more situations and problems as just story, and it's just not touching you. This is a skill you can develop, and it's quite fun and quite freeing when you can actually see a lot of what's going on as just stories. Especially the problems, you know, they won't touch so deeply. So thanks for watching, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Click the like thing, that helps the video. And yeah, you can check out my website. I do meditation guidance there. Thanks for watching.